Hello, friends. Welcome to Theater Arlington's Theater Thursdays. Always good to see you. So happy that you're here. Remember the rules. Always like and share this post. Let everybody know that you are watching and help us spread the word about all the great things that are happening. Please also make sure that you say hello in the comment section and ask questions and chat with us. Let us know that you're here. Let us say hi to you and let us have a little conversation going on there in the chat box, in the comment section, as well as all of the stuff that's going on with the broadcast. So welcome. Happy to see you. Hello, Kathy O'Neill. Good to see you. Today, I'm excited. We're going to talk a little bit about some Theater Arlington camps, which I have really exciting news about because they are almost all filled up. And so if you are interested in camp, you got to make that happen fast. Our Fame Camp, Fame Junior, which is going to be the very first show and first camp that we do, I believe is already filled up or just has one or two spaces left. The Annie Camp is full, done with a waiting list of about 15 or 20. Shrek, last I checked, had like 2 spaces left. So if you're interested in Shrek Camp, you better make that happen this week. We still have several spots available right now for Adventures in Theater Camp. And so if you are wanting to do that, please sign up fast because, again, those are filling up fast. You can go to the theater's website, theaterarlington.org. It is scrolling at the bottom of your screen for more information on any of those camps. And you can also contact Maggie, now scrolling at the bottom of your screen, at theaterarlington.org or by her extension there, and ask her for more information about camps. But I would get a deposit in fast because, like I said, they're filling up and there's not going to be much space left probably by Monday or so of next week for most of the camps. So I wouldn't say it if it weren't true. So make sure that you try and get those booked up. Oh, one space. Cindy says 1 space left. So yeah, book those up fast. Yay, Theater Camp. That's going to be lots and lots of fun. Really, that's all the big news that I have for you today, except, well, we have a big work day coming up on Saturday, which we're going to be moving all of our costumes out of our storage and into different storage outside of the building. We're going to be moving lots of our other things, getting ready for our renovation. Our contractors are coming in in a week and a half, and we'll really start demoing and doing things on the building with our construction. So we are super excited about our renovations and all of that that's going on. Lots of work to get prepared and get ready. Hey, if any of you want to come and help us out on Saturday, give me a call or email me at stephendmorris@theaterarlington.org and let me know that you want to come and use all of your strength and muscles to help us carry things around and move things. We would love to have anybody come and help that would like to. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Maggie. Hi, everybody. Beth Marshall, good to see you. Always happy when you're here. Beth is one of our favorites and one of our best supporters. All right. So today, aside from all of the excitement and things that are happening here, there is a lot of excitement happening on Main Street, just down the street at the Arlington Art Museum. They've got a new installation that is coming in next weekend, and here to tell us all about that and all things art downtown is the president and CEO of the museum, Mr. Chris Hightower. Hello, Chris.
Hey, Steve, how are you? Hey, man, those camps sound awesome. I wish I could join them.
Right. You have aged out of those camps just a little bit.
Just a little, maybe, yeah. But they sure sound cool, man.
That's right. They are lots of fun, and you are welcome down to come and play with us anytime. I need to put you in a real show anytime you're ready.
Yeah, I may not be that good at performing arts, but yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right, good. Everyone's saying hi to you in the chat there, Cindy and Beth. So everyone's excited that you're here.
I heard you mention Beth Marshall. Tell her I said hello.
All right, she can hear you. She's like saying hi right now. So now we talked a little bit about camp. So tell me, you guys have some camps this summer as well, and I think you were saying that you guys might have a little bit of space and a couple of them left.
Yes. So we have, I think, 6 weeks of camp, and the first two or three, I think, are packed.
Right.
We'll have some spaces in July, after July 4th, so the later part of the month. The cool thing about this particular camp is that you get to learn about the styles and the content and everything that's in the art in the exhibit right now. So you get a full tour of the exhibit and kind of understand the background. And then each student creates their own portfolio of work. And then on the Friday, they get to have a gallery showing of their own to their friends and family. Very cool for the kids, and it's a lot of fun. The parents love it too.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. That sounds like something I want to take. So
I know, right? You come to mine,
can't-
I'll come to yours, and
I know we'll trade awesome camps. I can't draw at all though. I'm like the worst artist ever.
well, I can't act, so much less sing.
All right, well, we're both in our right place then. So, hey, BJ Cleveland is saying that saying hello to you and that he misses you. He's saying that he's glad that you are still a downtown neighbor. Kathy O'Neill saying how glad she is that you're back at the museum again as well. So we are all thrilled about that. So tell us what is about to happen, your new installation, the new art that is coming next week at the museum there.
Yeah, this is a really ambitious show for us. We've partnered with a museum in Miami, the Rebel Museum, and they have given us this exhibit on loan. It's called 30 Americans, and it's the 30 most influential African American artists of the past 3 to 4 decades. And so it really runs the gamut of everything from joy to, a gut punch about social justice issues and, women's rights and men's social concepts of themselves. And it really runs the gamut, but it's a really incredible show. If you've not been to the museum before, this is one you definitely don't want to miss. It's big and it's exciting. The pieces are enormous and they just kind of envelop you and draw you in. I think people will really enjoy it.
It sounds amazing. And it sounds like, it's the perfect time to have that particular art and that statement. So I love that.
Which is really crazy. We've been planning on this since last January, long before George Floyd and all the stuff that happened last year with Black Lives Matter movement and everything that's been going on in the past year. And so it's really timely. I mean, and it's clear that this is still something that people need to have a conversation about. So believe it or not, it's an amazing show on its own, but the timeliness of it makes it really special.
Yes. Yeah. I can't wait to see it. Now, when is the museum open? When can people go and how do they get more information?
Yeah. Okay. So our website is where you get more information. Super easy, arlingtonmuseum.org. In terms of when we're open, the exhibit is open May 29th to September 5th. So we've got about 12 weeks, 3 full months. The museum is open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 5. Easy to remember, 10 to 5, Tuesday through Saturday. And then on Sunday from 1 to 5. We're just closed on Mondays.
Perfect. All right. That is good. Hey, somebody put that in the chat box for me so that everyone can read it later, their website. So someone type in for me, say it again, Chris.
arlingtonmuseum.org.
Yeah, arlingtonmuseum.org. All right, excellent. My mother says she loves the wall behind you.
Thank you. It's actually a gallery wall of our past exhibits. So those are all of our concepts and design elements from our previous exhibits. So thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. Kathy's got that in the chat box so that everyone can see that later and can go and get more information. So for those of you who are not aware or don't know, the museum is on Main Street, just down the block from us. I walk past it all the time and walk over there. So it is super easy to get to, and we have a lot in common actually with them, being downtown and sharing the street. One of those things is that we both have some really fun murals on our wall. that were donated to us by the Kaboo organization that came through and did a art and music festival. And we both got really fun art on our walls. And I don't know, Chris, I don't know if you got to see ours beforehand. I know that when they were showing us the art as possible of going on our walls, they actually showed us your artist and some of that stuff. And I was like, and I remember I think we were all on a call together at one point because I was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, that's really fun and I love it, but it might be too bold for us. We need something a little more neutral. And you were like, put it on ours.
No.
You're like, you can put anything on our wall. We're a museum.
We're art museum. We love creativity, man.
Yeah, I was like, I loved that. I was like, and I was like, oh, I got to be a little more conservative, so that it kind of represents a theater. And you were like, we can have anything, and I loved that attitude. I thought it was so great, and I love y'all's art. I think it looks so amazing on there.
Yeah, it worked out really well. It's funny though because yours was very has all the squares, and our building naturally has a lot of squares on it. You just kind of can't really tell because of it's all white. And so they really designed it for ours. But when they showed me yours and your concerns about it, I said, yeah, throw it up there. And I love it because for those of you that haven't seen it, it's got a cowgirl on it. And she welcomes people from Main Street down to the museum. And then the other side, of course, and it has butterflies and super cool. Loved it.
Yeah, I do too. I think they both did a tremendous job, and it was fascinating to watch them go up and how quickly they worked. And that was
amazing, wasn't it? I couldn't believe how quick they went up.
Yeah. They were like, "We're going to do it in about 3 or 4 days," and I was like, "Sure you are."
Yeah.
But they did. They were so organized and so professional about it, and I love the way they both look. If you guys, we talked about some of our murals last week, but if you people have not been to downtown Arlington and looked at them specifically on our building in the museum, you need to go look at them and then tour around the whole downtown area and look at all of them because they're cool. And that, and then we both have partnerships this summer with the Arlington Independent School District doing camps for kids from Title I schools. And I know you guys are doing that as well, right?
Yeah, actually, they just opened their new building. And for those of you that don't know, it's over like Division and Collins kind of area over by the stadium, the AT&T Stadium. And their new building, they have a gallery space that holds, it's about 2,000, 3,000 square feet. And they're actually going to collaborate with us on this exhibit, the 30 Americans exhibit. So they're going to host an older African-American artist before these contemporaries. It's a Jacob Lawrence exhibit, and we're working with them on that. So we'll actually have a companion exhibit there. And then there's a local gallery owner that down on Abrams that is having a third exhibit that will be a companion. So it'll be a whole citywide conversation about race, social justice, the layers of intersectionality and how that works. So it'll be a really great time this summer in conjunction with our camp. So yeah, we work a lot with the AISD.
Yes. I love that. And I love that you work with other galleries, that you guys really all are about partnering with different organizations. I know we've partnered a few times and done some stuff, and I love that you guys do that. I think it's so important and really helps us build a strong downtown and a strong community. So,
well, people seem to love it. They love coming here and doing what we got going on down here, and then coming down to a show and spending the evening with you all. So, we sometimes have live music, early hours, maybe happy hour time, early evening, and then come down and hang out with you. So we try to make it fun and engaging for anybody and everybody down here.
Well, I love that, and I'm so looking forward to this installation that you guys have coming in, and really good to know because I didn't realize that the other places were going to have it as well. So we'll get over there. I have been and toured and looked at the school district's building, the I can't think what it's called, the Fine Arts Center, and the whole facility is gorgeous, but that art gallery is really nice. I was really impressed with that. And I know they show a lot of student work there, which is cool. But I love that they're going to do this also. And then who is the other gallery that's on Abrams? Is that
College Town Renaissance Center on Abram.
okay?
And so you're going to have some local African American artists and other African American artists around the country actually will be represented there. She also has several pieces. I don't know if you know art, but Elizabeth Catlett. I think she has a Jacob Lawrence piece. Rashid Johnson, who's actually in our show, she'll have one of his pieces. So you'll get to see like Jacob Lawrence is kind of coming out of the Harlem Renaissance from the early 1900s. And then this group of individuals is, about 100 years later, not quite. And then you've got the new folks that are operating now. So it'll be a really nice progression of African American art over the past century.
Very cool. Should we go see it in any certain order?
Not necessarily. I think you'll see a lot of the overlaps. So I think whichever one you start with is a really good idea. The only difference really is that the gallery, you can buy the art. That's the difference between a gallery and a museum. Museums it's public art for public consumption only. The gallery, they're intended to sell art. So if you're a collector, and the owner is actually a collector of African American art. She's been doing it for about 40 years, and she has an amazing collection. And that's what we're weaving into her part there. So I'm co-curator there, curating at the AISD building, and then curating this one here. So,
well, you're busy. You got it. You're having a busy week. Thank you for coming and talking to us. That's a lot. That's a lot to make happen by.
It is. We just finished up here at the museum, and now the installers are going to town. We have a live stream that we've been doing in conjunction with downtown management. And so if you're interested in like the backstage, like what happens backstage at an art museum, you should check out our Facebook feed because there's some great live streams of what's going on. It's intense. I mean, I don't think people know when they go to see an exhibit, they're just like paintings on a wall, but how did they get there? And what's the process like? So you have an opportunity with this exhibit to get to see that.
Oh, cool. I love that. Great. My mother's very excited because she says we can go to the museum for happy hour and then go see a show. So she's like,
awesome.
Let's do it, right?
Right. Yes, it's good.
Right. All right. Let's see. Now, we both think that this is true. I think about the arts. But why do you think the arts play an important part of downtown Arlington or a community in general?
Yeah, well, it's the heartbeat of the community to me. It's a mirror image of the soul and what you're thinking and how you feel. Whether it's performance or visual, it doesn't really matter. You get the same feelings that are emoted from the art that you're watching. So that's the first thing. In terms of why it's important for us, like we know here at the museum that 30% of our visitors come from Arlington, which is a good amount, but that's only about a little less than a third of our visitors. The rest of them are coming from the Metroplex and from out of state. So we have about 50% of our visitors come from the Metroplex. 30% of those are Arlington. The rest are coming from over 50 miles away. So the placemaking that we're doing as art venues for Arlington really helps put Arlington on the map. We had a family flew from Australia to see our Ansel Adams exhibit. And the funny thing is they posted it on their Facebook page and their friends from New Zealand then flew out here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the placemaking that we're doing, people are passionate about art.
Right.
And there's a reason. It's because it's a mirror to the soul. And so I think what we're doing for downtown Arlington is really important to help the vibrancy of the community.
I agree. I think it's very important. So, and I love that we get to do that together right here on Main Street. Now, what are your hopes, your goals, your dreams for the future? What are you hoping is going to happen in the next couple of years for the museum?
Yeah, I've been working on this for a while now, so we're kind of letting the cat out of the bag, but that's all right. It's huge, so I feel like if you're getting this, you got to get it.
It's just you and I talking.
Yeah, no, it's good. We're right now in the beginning stages of a capital campaign for a new building. The building that we're in right now is an old J.C. Penney building built in like '54. And quite honestly, for years, I was on the board in the early 2000s, and we kept racking our brain. What can we do to get people in the door? Well, now we're using every inch of space. We're out of space, and we've overused the building. We don't have what we need anymore to continue to grow. So we're looking at a capital campaign and building a new building, and hopefully all that goes through. I'm a little inspired by what you guys have done, so that may help us push us over the edge. So that's kind of what our game plan is.
Well, good. Well, I know it's going to happen for you guys. Same thing. We were in planning stages for a long time and talking numerous times about trying to figure out a capital campaign and how to make things happen. And the timing right now just was right. I think the same thing will happen for you guys. People are ready to get back out into the world. And one of the things that I think people have really missed is getting to go to those shared spaces where art is available. And have those communal experiences. And so I think that, the time is right for it to happen for you guys as well. I know you want to stay in this area and close to us. And so I hope that happens as well.
We do indeed. Yeah. We're planning
I think the future really is very exciting for all of the arts organizations right now. I think people realize too how important they are, how much they need them. Good quality television and movies, and some really bad stuff like the Tiger King helped us get through, the pandemic really.
Yeah.
When we were all home. And I think people have missed lots of new stuff coming out because they weren't able to film things. Haven't been able to do live theater. We haven't been able to see live, art and things like that. And so I think people are like, oh yeah, I was taking that for granted. I forgot how much that.
And it's just almost impossible. We've done some stuff online and streaming and Zoom like everybody has done, right. But you don't get the same sense of space or the passion, the texture, the depth of the piece online. It flattens everything. You just don't get the same emotion that you do in person. So we're ready to open the doors and welcome folks back in. It's an exciting time for us. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I remember the first time going to some of the museums in New York, and I saw this wonderful, amazing, famous artwork, that I'd seen all my life in books.
Right.
And that really and truly, I was like, oh, I guess I sort of see why people like it. It's sort of cool.
But when you're there,
when I was there in person, the emotion that came over me and the feeling I got from seeing it, the vibrancy of the color,
right.
And like I said, and in a book, it didn't make me feel anything.
Sometimes the scale has a huge impact, whether it's small or big. The Mona Lisa, a lot of people talk about that, and then they go visit and they're like, oh, well, it's small. Well, it's small. The detail is pretty amazing.
Right.
And on the flip side of that, you got the Last Supper. Everybody's familiar with that. But when you're there in person and you get the sense of what it's like being there, it gives it a whole new meaning, a whole new sense of life to it that really can impact the piece a lot. So you just can't do the kind of stuff that we do or you do online. I mean, it's time.
Yeah, it's time. That's why it's nice that we're getting back out and getting to do things. And again, like I said, timing is perfect, I think, on your next exhibit. I am so looking forward to that and getting to go and see that and experience that in person. Anything else that you want to tell us before we wrap things up?
Yeah, I just I can't think of anything offhand. We are excited about staying downtown. We're excited about future collaborations with you guys, and like you said, it seems every time we bring up the capital campaign, we keep getting green lights. The time is right. People are, the downtown folks are saying yes. The mayor and the city council and the folks at the city are saying yes. So we're feeling good about that. And I think it's a testament to the work that you've done and the work that we're doing over here to really create a sense of space. So yeah, we're working on it. But yeah, you got to see this exhibit. It whether you know art or don't know art, I guarantee you this one's going to impact you like no other exhibit has before.
Wonderful. Well, I will be there next week for sure. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you for having me.
We appreciate it so much. I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks, folks, for being here as well. James Healy, always good to see you. Cindy, Kathy, Mom, BJ, Beth, everyone that has been watching live, and all of you that'll watch later. Thanks for being here and watching. Next week, we're going to be talking to Tim Long over at Circle Theater in Fort Worth. That is a show, I did some shows there in 1999 and 2000. And had a great time. One of my favorite places over there in Sundance Square. We're going to be talking about the high school playwriting competition that they've got coming up. And so that should be fun and interesting. So be sure and tell folks to tune in and come back and hang out with us next Thursday. Again, good to see everybody. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and can't wait until I can see you at the theater. Bye-bye.